Hold on. And go.
Believe. Alright. I believe Molly is still raging and still hasted.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's also
Maybe.
paralyzed.
But I'm also
She's not
paralyzed.
paralyzed,
So
and so is two people paralyzed or just the one?
Also, Crixus is
Crixus,
paralyzed.
Crixus is paralyzed.
both
That's what I
kind of
figured.
broken.
Two people are paralyzed right now. Currently, and Vaughn has invulnerability to all damage types.
That makes
He
sense.
is, I believe, hasted. Yep, I believe I'm hasted. He's drink a Jägermeister potion that I forget what it has done yet. I gotta go look at my notes to see what that does
I can
again.
read it. But
And a heroism potion. I think it gives me a vulnerability to force damage, which I already have that with the other potion, and then also gives me like a +6 to the saving throws. So, or no, not +6, a 1d +6 to my saving throws. I might be underselling,
so
but that
the Jägermeister is a +1 to your AC as well, resistance to force
yes,
damage, and also advantage on saving throws, which you already had for against magic
yeah,
attacks.
yeah. Oh yeah, so I get resistance, so I get to roll advantage, right? If I have resistance to magical effects,
You have advantage on
I
everything.
roll.
You have foresight.
That's true. I already had that. What's the point of even taking that other than the 1+ to my AC? Anyways, um, so yeah, that's about all I remember. And I think some other people took some potions as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Some just like basic resistance stuff. When it comes to it, just
Yeah,
let me know
fire
whether you have it or
resistance.
not.
I think it's fire resistance. A lot of fire resistance potions were taken.
But no lightning. By
So,
the way, what'd you
no.
guys think about that little twist there with the lightning?
That's pretty
it was
cool.
all bullshit. I don't know.
I'm paralyzed.
I've been looking
No.
forward to that moment for the long. Because here's my thought, right? This is a canon thing about Dargathoth, that he has altered his body in a way where he can do other breaths aside from his innate black, like acidic breath. So my thought was, why couldn't he do that to someone else, much less his top lieutenant?
Yeah.
Well, I
Well-
also recall that this dude is immune to low-level spells, apparently.
hmm
So.
Oh
that's
yes,
the thing.
that's true.
Again, this is, if we're in the strictest definition
afraid.
of it, Inferno is the strongest mortal in all of Dungeons and Dragons.
Cool.
Everything stronger than Inferno is either some type of deity or some type of immortal
Gavin,
creature.
you don't justify this guy. He's all bullshit. We know it. What are your battle notes? What else we got?
Let's move it on.
I want to hear, especially when we're always dead. Well, guys, it's actually legitimate. Fuck that. I don't care. No, whatever. I got 10 hit points left, and I'm about to take damage.
Lee, Lucas, and Anand are covered in plasma.
That's
at
the other thing.
moment.
Is we take damage at the start of our turn.
Me too.
Yep. All right.
Because he has a hybrid breath that combines fire and lightning into a plasma breath. So,
And his foresight is gone because the Lucas dispelled that.
yes.
Dispelled that shit. 10 points for Gryffindor. I'm just playing.
And I'm blinked
Um,
out, but he keeps holding his action for every time I blink in before he attacks.
I'm on 8 points.
That is true.
I've been very picked on in that fight.
But
Vaughn
think
might
of
have
it
to
this
do some
way,
solo leveling with
he's
this
been
shit.
having
'cause-
to hold his action, which means he hasn't been getting reactions. You're still getting something
Yes.
out of it.
But Vaughn might have to do solo leveling this game or this thing because the whole entire team has been hurt, and I have saved on all of his 27 AC or DC saving throw dex checks.
That's some rogues for you.
I've
You
literally
dodged a
taken no
literal
damage.
meteor earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah.
and since essentially you and Lucas are using the exact same tactic, he can only go after one of you at a time. So,
Well, speaking
Yeah.
of, Juan's got full HP. I'm dying.
Dying. Straight dying.
We got 3 dying.
Yeah, and as long as you got plasma on you too, that's a failed death save every turn. So, you know. But all right, Bon, it's your turn.
It is? Okay, hold on. Oh, I totally forgot if I had. Oh, it should be showing up on my rifle if I reloaded or how many bullets I Let me check that in a second. Sorry, still kind of unpacking from Daytona. Oops. All right. Okay, here. Actions. All right. Okay. I have 1 bullet. Okay. So I'm gonna come up, I guess 10 foot out of the ground. Just pop my little head out. Pop that little head out. And then I'm gonna shoot at Dargathaw. Or whatever, not Dargathaw.
Inferno.
Inferno.
Nope.
How much
This
is
is
Inferno?
still not even the strongest guy in the campaign, but
I tell you,
Oh,
no,
that's
go.
3 dying people.
Alright, let's see. With advantage.
this is, however, the largest enemy in the campaign. Dargathoth is small.
That's a crit. That is a crit, my friend.
How was it that you crit on 19s again? Oh, that's right. You took the
Letting
Train's
it.
Vision.
Boom, baby, boom.
Yeah, that's a crit.
And I get a crit. I get a trick shot on that.
Hold on. Let me figure out why it's
That's
saying that
on
was
that.
partially resisted. Let me.
I think it's because of some of the.
Before you roll again, let me look at this. Eclipsion. Properties.
Not used it, okay?
Did 20. Okay, hold on. Let me add another 22 points of damage to him, and let me fix something with your weapon. I don't know why your weapon doesn't have the magic tag for some reason. So let me fix that real quick, because at 100% should be. Okay, now it does magic piercing damage. So.
Okay. This boy is getting pretty low, I will say so myself right now. He is heavy at this point. And I'm going to use a trick shot. I'm going to use a violent shot, and I'm going to use my regalia to get an extra damage die. And on top of that, I am going to use a... Alright, so my gun does the venom, right? My gun does poison damage.
Yes.
How is the poison look on him?
Let me see.
effective. Immune.
It doesn't look like it's an immunity sort of thing, but as I've said, the older a dragon gets, the hardier they become. So it's not necessarily like he's just has he's not immune to it. He's just very robust. So you imagine that he's pretty resilient when it comes to poison.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use a wraith shot, and I get to combine that with arcane shot, correct? With the wraith shot, or is that something else?
You can only use one feature at a time. From the rifle.
What is this shot? I can reuse the shot again.
No, it's let me see what it says.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when one of these properties is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. So if you use the shot, you have to wait until the sun rises the next day for you to be able to use that same shot again.
Okay, that's fine. I'll use the wraith shot then.
Okay.
And so I'll just go ahead and do that. And that makes me able to shoot through targets, right?
You can shoot through solid objects, or really anything.
Yeah.
You could shoot through somebody and not, like, for example, if there was an ally and you wanted to shoot the guy behind your ally but not shoot your ally, you could actually technically do that too.
I gotcha, that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna use the wraith shot, and I'm gonna Alright, yeah. This. Great point. That's that. Regalia. Alright, and then I'm gonna actually also use my bonus action to reload. And I'm gonna do that right there. Was that just regular? That should have not been regular. Hold on. Oh, I didn't click advantage. That's why.
Just
Hold on.
roll 2 more
Let me just
d20s.
roll 2 dice, yeah. Oh, that's almost a crit again. That is a crit.
That is a crit. Holy shit.
This is gonna die. There ain't no way. Alright. Shift. Critical. That's gonna be that.
Damn, dude.
He's also gonna take this. With the Wraith shot. No, that did not add 4 dice. Hold on. Let me retry. Let me just roll 2 more on him. I'm just gonna drop 2 more on him. That is the Vance. And that is a grit. That's a grit shot. That's a trick shot. So that's 2 more damage dice on him. So 2 more d12s. I'm just gonna roll these in the chat because I don't have the ability to.
So I need to add an extra 14.
Yep. I'm actually going to use one of my abilities to re-roll one of those d12s to be a higher number, which is going to be 2.
It will not be, so
it will not be.
We will take the 6 and the 8 then.
Yep. I think the Regalia adds a d8. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and say it's D8. So that's an extra 4 damage on that one. I actually doubled because it was a crit. That would be 3, an extra 4 damage. Okay. That will be that. Okay, and I think that'll be the end of my turn as bonus. Oh, I also have a hasted action, so I'm going to
Can we pause for 1 second? Gavin,
Yeah.
did you calculate all the damage that was on that second attack?
Oh, and I was actually looking at something else, so I need to. What do I need to add? Sorry, I was planning my next
the 14.
turn.
I don't know why it's at.
I already added the 14.
14, the 2, the 4, and the 3.
Okay, so that's another
Oh,
7.
no, not the 2. Sorry, not the 2. The 4 and the 3.
So the 4 and the 3. So yeah, that's another 7.
There's a reason I'm asking. So, with his attack and his sneak attack crit on that first attack, he's got to make a spell save DC. The DC is 56.
What is he concentrating on again?
He's concentrating on the whole person.
Yeah.
That's only on the first attack. That's why I want you to get it all total on the second one before you get confused. Because before you used a legendary resistance to pass when you did this.
Yeah, he's used 1 legendary resistance so far. So let's see. Well, I did not roll a nat 20, so I'm going to use my second legendary resistance of the encounter.
The total of the second hit, because I'll have to make another concentration check. So what is the total damage of everything from the second hit?
Hold on.
So I wanted to do this before we got to the third attack, and it got really confusing to see where the numbers were.
Okay. 53. Well, the third attack should be reloading, actually. 53 plus 8 plus 14 plus
75, 37.
Another 14 plus 4 and plus 3, so plus 7 total with that 4.
Was anybody writing? Was I supposed to write that down? I just brought it up. I didn't.
I thought Gavin was. I just heard him doing that.
No, I was planning my next turn.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let me do that real quick. My bad. Hold on. Let me do this math. And it'll be half of this damage, correct?
The
Yeah.
DC is half the
That-
damage rounded down.
So 53 plus 14 plus 14 plus 7. So 44, a DC of 44.
Was it 44 total
See?
damage or DC of 44? Because that's saying it's 88 damage.
The total damage is 80. Is the total damage is 88. The DC is half that, so it's 44.
All right, he's going to use his third legendary resistance.
He is on saving throw.
To be clear, you
All right.
said that all legendary resistance were going to be 2, except for like the super bosses, it was going to be 3. So he's done per what you've told us earlier on.
Cannon.
They just doing like, well, this
And-
guy's from 2.5, so he's actually got 5 legendary resistances. Them's
for
the
my haste
rules that
action.
you put into place.
And I will take 1d force damage at the end of my, because I went into, actually it was supposed to be at the beginning of my turn, so we'll just go ahead and do that. 1 second. From my Ghost Walk. That's a 7. That'll be on. And it was absorbed by my temporary hit points. Alright, that's the end of my turn as I go back in 10 feet into the ground.
All right. Hey, do you guys remember? I want to say I used up all 3 of my
Oh, actually, sorry.
or legendary actions. I mean, specifically, so I wouldn't have to remember whether or not I had any left when we started up.
That,
Pretty
that
sure I used
sounds
it.
familiar
It was a month ago.
for you saying that, but it was also a hot minute ago. So that
Yeah.
that sounds
I'm-
vaguely correct in my mind, but I'm not going to guarantee you
I'm
that.
pretty sure I remember thinking, let me go ahead and use them by the end of the round, so that way it's not up in the air about how many I had left when we play this again. Pretty sure I remember thinking that, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Well, don't let me convince you otherwise. Fine, go again.
Yes, go again. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
But what the?
I think that... Hold on, yep, you only have 30
I
movement
added an extra
speed.
0 when I was adding damage in.
Oh,
You guys have not done 8,600 damage in this fight.
to cure wounds, correct me if I'm wrong, cure wounds is a touch spell?
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
unless you use mass cure wounds, or unless you're a sorcerer who has ways of casting things at range. But yeah.
Alright, you know what? He's gonna do this.
By the way, I did just want to tell you guys the total, though. You have done 860 points of damage in this fight so far.
He is gonna come and do this. He is going to cure wounds, is it a bonus?
An action.
Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get to nobody. Never mind. Alright, he's still gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to use, is that a concentration? Does not. Is an action. You flourish a weapon used to, casting. So, Steel Wind Strike is one of my weapons, correct? I do a weapon attack and I just add the damage with the spell, I want to say.
I think Steel Wind Strike, no, because I'm also going to be using that as my Blade Singer eventually. No,
Okay.
Steel Wind Strike just does force damage. But it is a really cool spell.
Okay, cool. Is it a melee or is it a range?
It's a
The melee.
melee spell attack.
Okay, so never mind. I know.
Well,
In fact, I'm gonna do
kind
some
of like
spells.
teleport around when you use it, so I don't know how far the teleport.
It's better when there's multiple targets
Is it one of
because
those
Okay.
that you can only hit each target one time, or can you do like 5 attacks
yes,
on one
you can
person?
only hit each target one time.
Okay, so that's fine. I'm gonna use my longbow then. We're just gonna we're gonna use a couple grenade arrows. I think attack. All right, so that's the first attack. That is a hit. So he's gonna take this. Like this.
Oh, hold on. Crap, I don't have my reactions. I've been having to hold my freaking actions. Never mind, I was going to shield. But don't have my reaction.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
forget,
know.
he's got like that perma hunter's mark thing, right? Because of the goggles.
Yes.
So he also does extra damage from the hunter's mark thing.
Yep. He also does the extra damage from the Hunter Arc, and he does an extra damage because he's also a favored enemy of him. So I'm gonna roll 2d6s because I believe that's just what Hunter's Mark is. For extra, that's 4. Yep. Mm. Then he's gonna shoot him again.
Real
I
quick,
think he
before
gets-
you do that, concentration check.
Please and
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah. I mean, what is that half of like?
Read.
Because you did like what 35, so 17. Yeah, this dude's probably got a pretty decent buff to it, but still.
Yeah.
All dragons are
Oh, wow.
proficient in con saves. That's just
Yeah,
something you'll find with
can't
every
remember.
dragon.
Did I get 2 attack or 3 attacks?
I can't recall
2.
if
That was almost a nat 20.
That wasn't.
I don't know, but I know this is what we would expect to do. Was this guy hasted? I have no idea.
I don't think he was.
I don't
Okay.
think he was, no.
Then, I honestly, like I said, I couldn't remember.
What is he partly resisting to that arrow? Is it the bludgeon? Thunder? Bludgeon?
Is it not magic?
Or is it just because it's not? It's,
Oh.
I think it's because it's not magic.
Yeah, it is just, that is the one thing about the grenade arrows, is that they're just rudimentary
Grenade.
mechanical grenades.
Okay, that's fine.
Basic bitches.
Don't forget your hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark. Yep, that's an extra 2d6 because of his favorite enemy and Hunter's Mark.
Well, that's what 39, 42, 43. So the 42. That's a 21 for DC on maintaining concentration.
It's a 21, you said?
Yep.
That succeeds.
I think he only gets 2 attack. I think everybody pretty much only gets an extra attack. Yeah,
Only
he only
ones
gets
that get
2
more than 2 is fighters.
fighters. So he's just straight. Okay, yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Raging.
Mark. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, he gets
and
3.
hasted people,
Yeah.
they get
Well, she
an
has a
extra.
feat to get an attack on a bonus.
Well,
action.
well, fine.
Alright, Valringe Archivist. Let's
This dude
see,
has
he's
not
probably
done
just...
Jack Nada for this fight, so if he could like step it up.
Actually, hit something. I was gonna say, Vaughn is fucking outplaying his ass like nobody's
Or
good.
cure something. Like hit or cure. Like you gotta do one or the other. You can't just not.
What is this guy? Let's see, I forgot what he's...
Oh, speaking of, somebody's got to play a nod whenever he comes around.
Anon's here, isn't he?
He'll be here in third.
No,
that's
not
right, he did.
yet.
When's that
Yeah,
done?
he's not.
Alright, so he's actually gonna cast a spell. So he's gonna use his magical ambush feature from being a arcane trickster and also blade singer, but the magical ambush comes from arcane trickster, and he is hidden from the creature, so he is going to cast Rolathim's psychic lance on him.
Is that
And
well,
he-
what's the range on that?
It's massive, and you only have to
Yeah,
know somebody's
it's-
name to be able to hit him.
Oh.
Yep.
Really?
And
Wow.
because he is attacking from surprised, Inferno is actually going to have disadvantage, but I think that it's going to just make it
A straight roll.
a straight roll.
Yeah.
So he has to make I think it's an intelligence save.
You got
me
the
double
character
check.
sheet, man, not us.
Yeah, I know I do. Yeah, it's an intelligence save. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to cast that at 5th level. He's going to upcast it. Why not? So, this is going to be straight roll. We'll say disadvantage on this, and then roll it. Hopefully that rolls it straight. Oh, shit. Inferno actually failed. Let me look at what that spell actually does on a failure.
Wow.
I think it does a couple of things, doesn't it?
Can I do something?
And he has no more resistances. What level spell is
I
that?
accidentally did a good thing. That's interesting. Why did,
Yeah, I just pulled up the spell. And is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
You're welcome. And that means he loses concentration on everything he's concentrating on. The 15 spells he's
Does
concentrating on.
incapacitated make you lose concentration?
it
I mean,
does,
you can't-
and this is what I'm really gonna piss you guys off. There's 2 enemies in the
It
entire
can't be
camp. They're gonna have
incapacitated.
more than 3, but this is now legitimately his last legendary resistance.
You told us that you would not make an enemy with more than 3. Lie, pants on fire.
Boobies.
There's 2 enemies in the whole campaign that will have more than 3, and this is one of them. But that's... He still takes half the damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So let me roll that.
It's fine. I'll just beat his ass. Fine.
Hold in the chat, then do our little half trick, half value, and roll it over to him and drop it on him. Okay. Alright. Then he's gonna use his bonus action
for me.
to hide. Yeah, let me go ahead and roll that. Yeah, that's a success.
Well,
Alright, now he's gonna move up here, use his bonus action to hide. Let me roll a stealth check for him, see if he manages to actually do it. On that stealth, oh yeah, a 34 will be plenty sufficient to hide. This dude might be real perceptive, but nobody's at 34 in perceptive. So, okay. He almost is, though. Alright, on to Inferno's turn. So, let's see, what do I want to do? This sort of changes things for me a little bit. I had a plan. First, let's roll for recharge and see if I get it. Ooh, I did get it.
I think you've gotten it every round. Except for one where you did something else, so it didn't matter.
Oh, there's my 5. I get it on a 5 or a 6.
I don't care, Captain. I don't care. Come work your training so I can fire you later.
Okay. Let's see. He is going to... He's gonna fly... he's in the air, so he doesn't have to worry about provoking attacks of opportunity anyway. So he's just gonna fly overhead, and I don't feel like counting his movement, so I'm just gonna do an arrow. Okay, so my right corner needs to be in that space, and that will be 90 feet. There we go. And now, let me see. That's unfortunate.
Mm.
Well, that changes my idea. What's the range of this thing? Damn it.
I mean, you kind of make us to where if we kind of have to, have the idea. Gotta stick with it.
I was gonna do a thing, but you are just
Uh,
ever so slightly out of range. Okay, never mind.
oh, was
Then
I?
I'm gonna,
Was I?
he's
You
gonna
can't
do
even
something
see
else.
me.
As far as you know, she's gonna do something else. So, yeah, he's just gonna go in with his breath attack. He's just gonna make this a standard. Let's see. This leaves decisions.
Hey, because it might base your decision, I just want to be fair. Does anybody remember if I was blinked out or not? I think I was, but I really don't recall because it was a long time ago.
Hold on. Why is my volume not there?
I know that might just base out of I don't. Does anybody recall if I was actually blinked out or not?
I think you were, but it's actually not going to affect my decision anyway.
Cool. No problem.
I'm going to do something else. So the reason why is if you had been under the ground, I was going to fire breath you because that would have the ability to hit you, but lightning does not. So, but you're not even next to the other guys, so I'm just going to lightning breath.
Wait, what's going on? Sorry, I left. I accidentally cut out there for a minute.
Lightning
I'm
breath.
gonna go that way with it. So I need everybody in that line to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I think it's just a nod because the other two are paralyzed, so they can't do dex saves.
Well, and tap blue Valbo.
Ah,
It works.
yes.
I cannot do the dex save.
He might have to use his thing to save automatically.
It doesn't matter. He's only got 8 hit points left, even if he saves. He
He's
won't
talking about
survive.
Valbos.
Apple Volt and Double.
Oh,
He has a like a Dragon Slayer or like leather or something that he can. It's basically legendary resistance, but that only works for Dragon Breath.
I'm guessing a 21's a failure.
yeah, we know that.
Yes,
he's
that
like
is the failure.
29 or something insane.
Yeah, he's gonna choose to exceed.
29, but
Yeah, he's gonna choose to succeed.
he's gonna choose to succeed.
Actually,
All right.
yeah. Wait. And no, this ain't a magical stat. Can't use things like that. Never mind.
Depending on how this rolls, I hope this doesn't auto kill some people. We'll see. If you go over your hit points and then take an equivalent amount of damage equal to your no, okay, never mind. Nobody has to worry about auto dying from this. That would
Just hit. Just.
it's theoretically possible, but this would take exorbitantly high rolls on the damage dice. All right, so if you rolled a 25
But
or
there's nobody to
lower,
roll.
Everyone's
There's nobody to
paralyzed.
roll.
Dave. Just hit me.
Tapu
Okay.
uses legendary resistance. Everybody else is going to go down, whether or not you save it or not, or they're paralyzed.
Make me a death.
all right, the damage is 158 points of damage.
Molly takes half.
So Molly takes 79.
Crixus
I
goes
think so.
down. Anod goes down.
Good thing we don't use 3.5 rules anymore, because 3.5 rules you keep track of the damage you've taken past 0, and once that damage reaches your max HP threshold, you just die.
What was the half damage?
Half damage was 79.
So Tapu's still up at least.
I'm
Yep.
Up, just, down. I'm up, down. Ooh.
Did you add Taplu's damage in?
Yes, I am adding it right now.
I see the 32, but
Sorry, there you go. I was thinking.
oh, I didn't realize he was that critical.
Yeah, he's low. Yeah,
Bro, you're hitting us for like anywhere from like 70 whatever is resisting, like if we made the saves. You've been throwing out like 120 to 150 points of damage AoEs every round.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was his action.
Right.
He is... Well, that was already his whole action, so... Do I have a thing as a bonus that I can use? No, he does not. That was the whole action, and that will be the end of his turn. So, Molly, if you could make me a wisdom saving throw, please, and real quick, before you do anything, you take... Come on. His character sheet is so big. It takes so long to scroll through things. Here it is. Okay, that's not working correctly, so I'll just do this. That's fire. You take 4 points of fire damage, and 8 points of lightning damage. So that's 2 fire and 4 lightning for you, for a total of 6 points of damage.
Okay. Then wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw, yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not cut it.
There we go.
You know, a good boon for you once you guys make it through this fight, Molly, there is a boon of legendary resistance. That would have gotten you out of this.
Yeah, but you know, how many bosses are we gonna have to fight that have 4 legendary resistances to burn them all on maintaining concentration?
One more. Alright. So, Lucas, you are up real quick. You take, this is fire, 8 points of fire damage and 10 points of lightning. Which of that are you resistant to?
I'm resistant to both.
You're resistant to both, so you take 9 points of damage.
I'm resistant naturally to fire, and because of my wand, anytime I've taken damage, I become resistant to that damage type, and I keep getting hit by this dude's fucking lightning breaths. So because of that, the wand is charged lightning, so I'm resistant to it for this round.
Okay, you have 1 hit point left. You are at 190 wounds.
You know what? That's all I need. I'm a survivor. Can I... There it goes. I have my limber lock on. There we go. Okay. How far is old boy from me?
He is about 60 feet in the air right now, and with him being... There. Come on, Arrow, cooperate. He is 75 feet away from you and 60 feet in the air. He is 105 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at something down here real quick.
Keep in mind that circle there will be difficult terrain, but you just fly everywhere you go anyway, so that won't matter for you.
Yeah, I gotta just take a quick look at something. Yeah, that'll do just fine. So I'm going to... Yeah, we'll just do it this way. I'm going to bonus action twin cast Healing Word, and Anad and Crixus are both back up.
Okay. They do still have the plasma on them, just so you know, but they are back up.
Yeah, but they're not going to just auto-fail death saves.
No, they will not.
I can only do so much in a turn, my guy. So, I'm going to do that, I don't know why I'm being snippy with you. I'm just throwing so much sass around today. How much is Healing Word? How does that heal for?
This is just a level 1 right now?
Yeah, just it's as
Okay.
high as I can cast it. But I'm twin
Let me
casting.
look.
I think it's just like a D4 plus my charisma modifier.
I want to make sure you get everything for it, though. I think it might be a 2d4, but I'm double checking.
It's 1d4 plus 7 for my
1d4
charisma modifier.
Okay.
So let me just pop that in the chat. Hey, you rolled a 4, so that's 11 to them both. They're both back conscious.
All right, let me do math real quick. So that would put Anand at 168, and that would put Crixus at 200.
So I need to know. You said this guy is what, like 60 feet in the air, and I'm 70 feet down, or I'm 70 feet away.
He is 75 feet away from you and 60 feet in the air, which means, you know, roughly he's about 105 feet total away from you.
Okay. Well, it's time to mosey on in a different direction, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna come back a bit here. And then I'm gonna turn around with my 1 fucking hit point, and I'm gonna be, you know what? It's time to go back to the old tried and true. Lock it down, and I'm gonna cast distance spell, hold monster, and I'm gonna make him roll a nat 6 on a saving throw.
What type of save is that?
I don't know, but he rolls a 6. Oh, you gotta still know what the modifier is. That is, I think that is wisdom for hold monster. I will tell you here shortly. Wisdom saving throw. And I have a DC of, what is it now, 23? 24. So does
Which
he have
is
a
insane,
plus 18 to his save?
No, he does not.
Then he's paralyzed.
Oh, man. Okay.
And he can go and drop to the ground since he flies and he's paralyzed.
Yep, and he can't roll anything to try to stop this, so...
He used all his legendary actions on trying to keep that paralyze up, baby.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
regretting that.
And so if he's paralyzed, does he lose concentration on paralyzed?
No, you still maintain
You took me.
concentration. You still maintain. We've done that before, where other
what?
people have been paralyzed and still maintain it. But it's very easy for him to lose it because he's very susceptible to damage. So, like even the fall damage he took, he has to make a roll for it.
Yes, he does. So that
100
is...
Okay.
Well, he fell 60 feet, so he took 31 points of damage from that. So let's see.
It's a DC 15.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Do I have nothing to get me closer to him?
So, oh, by the way, I still get to attack. So, I don't attack.
That wasn't your action?
It was. He still have a cat of catastrophe that's on his back. That's why that was
he
all the way
does.
over here. So, my cat's gonna do a thing.
Attack with advantage, and if he hits, it's a crit.
Sure, we'll see how this goes. Does my cat only have a +1 to attack? Is that right? Seems like it should be higher. well.
I don't know why I didn't learn to always keep a legendary resistance in reserve for Lucas's turns.
With my 1 hit point.
Man, I really wish you'd taken more damage. 1 more damage. Literally just 1 more damage.
I mean, and there's nothing else I could have done to resist it, or not. I was honestly wondering if I was going to be able to use Strength of the Grave for the first time in the campaign.
Yeah.
So, alright, that's it for me.
Okay.
Well, I guess Nod goes if whoever's playing a Nod. I'm going to tell you, I already know what a Nod would use.
Well, let's see if Anand gets his turn or not.
He should be up.
He does.
He's
He's
up.
got plasma on him, and he's got 11
fine.
hit points. Because that's what I rolled, right? 11?
So that's fire. So that becomes 2. And this is lightning. Damn it. And that becomes 3. He takes 5 damage.
Okay. So he's got 5 hit points left.
Is 6.
Cool. I don't have his character sheet, but I'm going to tell you I know what he's going to end up doing. He's going to cast Disintegrate. And he's going to cast at the highest level that he has.
I will say, I'm only reminding you because it's been about a month since we've played. You have seen him show a bit of resilience when it comes to that specific damage type.
He can change the damage type.
But yeah, he can change force damage into something else.
Hold on. Can he? I think he can change it into force damage, or is he can't?
No,
can he change anything?
he can change force damage spells into one of the 3 ice, lightning, or fire.
I thought it was psychic, radiant, or necrotic.
I think he did the elemental one. There is 2 different ones. There's the elemental one, and then there's the psychic, radiant, and necrotic.
He does have the elemental one. Okay, so he can change it into acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
And he would know what we've seen him not be resistant to. Probably, I'm going to go with cold. I think cold's probably the best bet. This has fire and lightning, right? We know that he's
you've seen cold work pretty well against him. So
whatever the highest level spell aside from his 9th, 8th, and lower, he's going to go ahead and cast Disintegrate at.
He has 7th.
He'll cast Disintegrate at 7th, and I'll convert it into cold.
Okay, let me roll.
He fails that deck save.
Auto fails deck saves. That's right.
Yeah, no, paralysis and Disintegrate is a hefty 1-2 combo.
By 3d6, so it adds an extra 3d6 to the damage.
He might die from this.
You gotta take out
let
the
me-
resistance.
Yes, I do. So I need to add just another 41 points of damage to him.
And then, is there a way that we can get this plasma off of us? Because if he had a way to be able to do that, he definitely would.
Yeah.
I mean, without revealing too much, you notice it is a tangible substance that is physically sticking to your body.
Yeah,
He will bonus action strip naked. I don't know.
As with many things in this game, as with a lot of effects, it takes your action to either clear it off of somebody else or clear it off of
How
yourself.
about he uses his movement to stop, drop, and roll?
That doesn't work.
I feel what he did is pretty...
Oh, you didn't roll to see whether Lucas blinked out or not, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that. That's a thing I also do. I do not.
You do not. Okay.
And then, with a nod, if he has the ability to drink a potion for his bonus action, I don't know what his inventory is. Does he have like a potion of healing to make sure he doesn't go down on the next round from?
He has 1 potion of greater healing and 1 potion of standard healing.
So I'm actually going to flip it. Well, no, it takes a bonus action to drink it yourself and an action to give it to somebody else, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, I was going to have him give it to Crixus to make sure Crixus didn't go down on his turn, but
he can. Wait, he can use an interact to pull one out and drop it.
Yeah, but you take the damage from the start of your turn.
I'm trying to make sure that he gets it. Yeah, like he has it before the start of his turn, so he doesn't take the damage from plasma and go down. So he'll drink the healing potion himself just to make sure he doesn't go down from plasma on his next turn.
Greater or standard?
Standard.
Just the standard one?
Just the standard. I don't think he needs the greater for that.
Alright, so that's 2d4 plus 2 hit points. Does somebody want to roll it, or you want me to roll it? I'll give you the choice.
I'll roll it. I'm good with this.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Bam!
So 6. He recovers basically what he just took.
Yeah, but that's enough to keep him up.
Yeah. Alright, now it is Crixus's turn. This is fire. That is, so that's halved to 4. Well, Lee, are you resistant to fire right now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. What about lightning?
No.
Okay, so you take 9 damage. You have 2 hit points left.
Nice.
Cool. And still paralyzed, right?
Unfortunately, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Did he roll his check for that disintegrate?
He has to roll a concentration check.
Oh,
Let's see.
Yeah. Good call.
What?
So he took.
Hold on, you might not be
this
paralyzed.
You might not be. That was. He took 81 points of damage. That made it a DC 40.
Gee, boss.
Never mind. Oh, it's funny.
Hold on. Silvery barbs, because I didn't blink out.
Are you in distance with silvery barbs?
I'll distant cast silvery barbs.
Okay.
Are you good on
enough.
sorcery points?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you get a hefty amount of sorcery points at that high level.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No paralyzation.
Oh, you
Anon,
mean
let
I
me
get to
clear
say
that
too?
status off of you real quick.
Yay,
So you have your full action
Me too. Turn it, turn it.
Oh,
and bonus action.
yeah.
All right, Crixus.
And I will
You get a turn.
just to remind you, he is paralyzed. Anything that is within 5 foot range for him with an attack roll is automatically a crit,
So long as it hits, but yes.
as long as it
Alright.
hits.
And
You
it
just have to have the
auto-fails
movement
dex
to go there.
saves.
Yep.
70 feet, right?
Yeah.
Have
All
you used your action surge yet?
I think I did use my action surge, but what I haven't used is that I have Fate Touch to give me Misty Step. So I can
Oh,
use
yes, indeed.
my bonus action and go 30 feet and then go an extra 40 feet to get right up next to him.
Okay, and he's on the
Hell
ground,
yeah.
so.
Yep. Alright, let's go. So that's an advantage, right?
Yes, yes
Mhm.
it is. All right, make sure you roll shift when you drop the damage on him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, hold shift.
Alright, that's not all, because I'm also going to use another charge of my Blood Fury tattoo.
Okay. Hold shift for that too.
23. Alright, got another tag, I believe. I will use a luck point there.
How many of those you got left?
I think one. I don't have a tracker for my thing, but I don't use them very often. I think I've
Okay.
only used one. I need to be able to have some kind of tracker to keep track of that.
I'm already on it. I'm making one for you.
Uh, Five, 10. I almost forgot that. What is that? 31 and 33. I get half of that back, but 15 is. I actually get 31 from that. So, down to 80. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's my feeling. That's that. That. 3.
Oh, that was a really good move for you actually, because that means you can actually take a couple more rounds of that plasma without going down.
Yeah, at least a couple. I don't have any extra movement to get out. I already used my Misty Step to get in. I was kind of hoping that would come, but yeah, that's my turn. I will pass it.
Okay. Vaughn, you're up.
I do have an anima shot that I haven't used yet, and that allows me to use one of the arcane or venom shots.
Yes, so anima shot, it's weird.
Yeah,
Like, it's
that's
its
what I
own
was
thing,
talking
but
about.
while it's its own thing, it's two things put together as well. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? Like,
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but that's the shot I was talking about, that I can use another one, quote unquote.
yes.
Okay,
Anima
cool.
shot
I'm gonna
is
use
your big shot, like that
Yeah.
you can combine two things together for.
yeah. I'm gonna use my anima shot, and I'm gonna also use a grit point violent shot.
I got the name for that shot from Final Fantasy, by the way.
I might as well just stay where I'm at. I don't think I'm gonna get to this guy and get crit. Dude, if I was within 30 feet with this dude and I was getting crits every shot and I was able to move 5 feet in front of him, this dude would be dead on my turn. Oh. Well, I'm saying that, but you know, it's not too late. I am to be, dude. Oh, you gotta be kidding me,
Dude.
dude. Oh,
That
shit.
elven accuracy, man.
Oh my, dude, it is paying the big bills right now. I tell you what, this shot might do it for him. I
Remember
don't
when
know.
you were first making this character and you wanted to be a human, but you asked me if you were like, hey, can I like still get elven accuracy as a human? I was like, no, that's not how it works, but you could be a half elf.
Yeah, are you regretting that decision right now?
Well, no, because 100%
Yeah,
per rules, there's no reason
per
that elven
rules.
accuracy doesn't work for a half elf.
yeah, exactly.
No, actually, you
Oh,
find out
what?
right now that the elven blood is just a little too diluted, and elven accuracy
yeah,
doesn't work for you
yeah.
anymore.
I apparently did not. I hold shift, but it didn't work for that.
Sneak attack. I need
sneak
to add another
attack, so
20.
well, I'm just gonna roll it again.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hold shift for this arcane shot because that's what I used the anima shot with, but it didn't work again. Okay, I'm gonna just roll the attack again on him.
Okay.
Why is he partially resisted? What?
It's force damage.
Oh fuck. Okay, then the necrotic. Oh well. Do. And I used a grit point, so that is 2d12 damage on top of him as well.
So I need to add another 5.
Yep. I'm gonna re-roll one of those d12s.
Stupid. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll one of those d12s. No, I'm not. Wow.
Let's go and turn that 3 into a 1.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. So that's
That was
that.
only your first shot, though, right?
That is only my first shot, and I regained my grit point back that I used because it was a crit. So I'm gonna use another grit point, and I'm gonna attack again. So that's my anima shot done, my raise shot. You know what? Just to do it, I know he's gonna resist it. I'm gonna use my venom shot.
Okay. Just throw a little extra damage on there.
Yeah, throw a little extra damage on there. And might as well, you know, it's a big thing. All right, so let me use my bonus action to reload. Why? Oh, that's a fucking crit again.
Roll damage.
Okay. Yep. I should be able to. Oh no, that's right.
So how do you want to do this?
I did it.
Man, I was hoping this fight would go one more round.
No. That paralyzation from Sean is just way too good. Ugh.
That was my bad, using so much of my legendary resistances. I should have saved them.
All right. As it gets to
You just made it for the good part, Marte.
Yep.
What'd I do? Why'd I do it?
That you incinerated the dragon after Lucas paralyzed the dragon, and then
They burned up all my legendary resistances.
oh yeah,
Oh.
Yep, and it
It's
is
hot
good.
as the devil's butt crack.
I've gotten
I
four,
cannot.
oh it is. I've gotten 4 crits
this game.
Just this session.
Just
Yeah.
this session, I've gotten 4 crits. Yeah. So as like all these guys are firing these things off, Lucas paralyzes them. Anon uses disintegrate. Crixus comes up and hits him with 2 things. Then in like just the chaos of all the things, Bond kind of zooms in with his gun just right. Fires his first shot. It hits a critical wound right through the dragon's chest, right into his heart. He fires another shot, and this time he aims at center mass towards the skull of Inferno, and he fires it again. And as he does that, he's paralyzing, looking at me,
He looks at me.
and then dies.
Now look
Also
at him.
As brain scoop just comes out the back at him, as it just is a clean entrance hole, but then it just at the end
Goes out the back.
But gotta love a good entrance hole.
That's cool. That is cool. So once again, I'm disintegrating. That seems
You
to be
already
what I
did.
do.
So,
Yep.
And as the shot pierces his body, he collapses and he laughs and says, "In all my years, to have finally met my match." And he collapses with a smile on his face.
Ew.
Oh.
This is a dragon, to put it in context, this is a dragon who's lived for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years. A dragon that was probably already nearing the end of its lifespan anyway, just based on the natural lifespan of dragons, and he's never once been challenged in his entirety of existence.
He totally death by compass,
That long.
man.
And he still didn't learn how to get good. That's unfortunate.
This is his suicide mission to begin with. Oh.
Next time, just go on a fishing ship in Florida, right?
No, this was about a Inferno in canon is about a 4,000-year-old red dragon. They only lived to about 4,000, so he's already.
He went on to be with Tia.
Sweet.
Just dragons are weird. Dragons' physical health declines literally only in about the last few days of their natural lifespan. Until then, the older they are, the stronger they are.
That's cool.
So he has a big smile on his face.
Ew.
But congratulations
So
to all of
fulfilled
you.
like a dying wish.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, my level 23.
Actually, yes. Everybody, you all now get another epic boon. And I did want to circle around to something real quick, though. Specifically, this needs a change of music. Because, well, just give me a second. Give me like a minute. I'm going to circle around to something, then we're going to take a 5-minute break and come back. Harp
long as I
music.
can-
That sounds good.
Wipe off this plasma off me with my 1 hit point left. I was wondering if I was going to go down trying to keep
You
up
are going to go
concentration with
down,
this.
actually, because it's at the start of your turn. So you would not have the chance to get it off of you before you go down.
Yo, Valrid, come give me healings. Give me a potion.
Wait,
If
he's
I
still
was-
here?
He is?
Jarkivus is still here, yeah.
Yeah.
He's still here?
Yes.
He
Somewhere.
well, hold on.
Again.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. I know you want a thing, so let me just skip the music.
Yeah.
We're going to circle around
Give me a-
to 2 things, though. One thing that I feel is more pressing. Molly. So, unfortunately, I'll just be transparent. I tried to move the dude out of the way of the beam, and he got stuck from Sentinel, and I couldn't move him out of the way of the beam.
Well,
Oof.
I tried to move him out of the way of the beam. I wanted you to get the final hit, but he got stuck. And in character for the dude, he wasn't about to just spare his buddy when such a prime,
sure.
circumstance was there to hit everybody else.
In
So
bird culture, that's known as a dick move.
I tried to move him out of the way. Recall, I was moving him, but then he got hit and couldn't move. So that's why. But I did want to circle around to you and just, Molly, you see, and namely at this big blood stain right here, we're just gonna say that his body is still there, right? As Starkin fell, you see him just mouth agape, eyes blank and no light reflecting off of them, tongue sticking out of the side of his mouth, and just oozing like dark red draconic ichor into the rock beneath him. And you see him there, the dragon that all those years ago killed your father, the rest of your tribe, your mother, any family that you might have had, and completely uprooted your entire way of life. But when you really think of it at the same time, though, if not for this dragon, you probably would have never met Lucas. You never would have gone on this journey. You'd still be back in those mountains with your tribe, just living this simple wanderer, hunter-gatherer life. How does it make Molly feel seeing this fallen dragon before you?
So at her current state, that's 2 dragons she could not off herself. She's not happy. There's
Do you do anything? Do you interact with it at all?
not with the dragon at all. It's just a carcass. There's no emotion attached to it whatsoever, but she's more miffed of how it occurred and the amount of time that she's put into it just to have passed so quickly. Like, he didn't get tortured to death, basically. His death was not quick.
It's always
their deaths were
creative.
quick, rather. And I'm like, they're just too quick for her liking. Molly's not a huge fan of that. So she's a bit resentful with how easy they got off. Because both the dragons had their own little hand at this point with eliminating an entire race. So.
Right. You know, this reminds me of this one time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Bruh. But.
At band camp.
She's not happy. She actually has to ponder. She's still. Molly is still in shock. Watching it all unfold relatively quickly in comparison. And she just kind of after standing up from being paralyzed, she'll just take slow breaths and just deep breaths, and she's just gonna wipe the plasma off of her, and she's just gonna stay silent and mute for a little while. And she's gonna stew. She's just gonna be mad for a little while. And as of right now, she's gonna go mute.
Fair enough.
Didn't want to talk about it. She's like, nope. And she's just gonna walk. I don't know how to get out from where we are.
It's south.
Like, I don't know where we are, but she's just gonna find the nearest object and sit down on it and just sit there and just exist as she contemplates the whole meaning of life now. As the one goal that she had going for her was just poofed so quickly. She never thought of anything after what would occur if the goal was actually achieved.
Right.
It's almost one of those things.
Like you
she
live
didn't
for
actually-
vengeance so long that you don't know what comes after.
Yeah, she didn't actually think it would happen that easily. So she's like, now fucking what? So she's just like,
Right. You know, this reminds me of this one time when Tony and I first started playing 5e, that to get what we wanted out of a bad guy, we after they died, we just kept revivifying them over and over and over again and making them experience the horrors of death repeatedly.
you know? No. We're not gonna do that. No.
I don't hate the idea.
But do any of you guys say anything to Molly? I will say, Valrange Archivist would walk over to Molly and he'd say, "I assume you hoped to gain something out of this exchange that you did not."
Yeah. She just kind of blankly stares off into the horizon. She's like, "Yep." That's all you get. That's all you get. Mm-hmm.
Can I do something?
Your eye begins
Well,
to
first,
twitch.
before you do something, Valorant is gonna say to
What?
the group. Well, but just before you do something, I'm just gonna say something to Valorant. He just says, "I'm just incredibly grateful that all of us could make it out of here alive. Not a single casualty."
Oh, we're just gonna try and guilt trip this thing in beforehand. You know, okay.
I'm
Completely in character for this dude to say that right there.
You're like,
I'm gonna message.
Molly's eye begins to twitch.
It's time.
Well, Lucas
He's
is
gonna say to you again, Anand, by the way, and I'm very sorry about, the rough patches we've had. I hope
So-
that we can
It's
mend.
what rough patches?
What?
Water under the bridge.
Just put it out there. I need to know if I go down or not, as I'm trying to not. Basically, Lucas is going to look around in severe pain.
You go down, and you're gonna need a potion. It's at the very least, it's gonna cost you a potion to go forward with this.
Have a potion. Have a potion.
So you guys see Lucas, and as you're having this moment, Lucas just crumples.
So
Well,
as he crumples,
Hang on 1 second. Let me see something here. I'm gonna tell you, I might not even need the potion, just to put that out there. I've never done this in this entire campaign, so I do not go down. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, you're back at 190, and now you may wipe the plasma off of yourself.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that
sure
is-
you've done that once before.
I don't think I've ever actually used my
In the
strength
early
of the grave
campaign, you
ability.
did. You did versus psychic guy.
Yeah,
Colleen.
I was gonna say you
did
did.
versus
I feel
Colleen.
like you did
Yeah,
do one
well,
more.
Do that. I would like to say Lucas actually feels tremendous amount of pain physically, but is very relieved that nobody died, because this is the first time we've had a fight like this in a minute, like that nobody went down after a lot of the preparation that he made. And then he's going to see Valorant and be like, well, somebody's got to go, I guess. Anyhow. And as soon as I hear the message go off in my head, two things happen. One, a cat pops up behind Valorant. Two, his body locks down as I cast Hold Person.
Yeah.
Does he get to make a save?
He does, with disadvantage.
It's a wisdom save, right?
It is disadvantage with a DC of 24.
Man.
I would
I'd
have said
to
I would
roll
already
two
moved
nat
my
20s.
3.
way over
And-
here.
He's just his jaw's locked up, so he can only
as he's doing this, Anod's gonna walk over and
Where would Darv Kaivos be right now?
He's standing. He's behind the rubble. Well, actually, he would have moved, so he actually would have been in proximity to Molly. So he probably would have been like.
well,
Because
no,
he
you
Molly
said
walked
he
over
came
to her.
over to talk to me. You said
Nah.
he came over to talk to
I
me
thought
as
he-
well.
I feel like Molly would have came
Yeah.
over here to the
Yeah.
first place she could have sat down,
Yeah.
and I
That's
would be
fair.
following.
So Molly probably would have been here, and he probably would have been here, and then he would have been in the process of
I would be
walking towards
right
you.
there.
So he'd be about right here.
Oh, can I go back to where I would be?
Sure.
I'd be walking over.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just saw your Discord message. I don't remember.
I don't either. But it's okay. We'll take care of it. So he's held, right?
He's paralyzed.
Yep.
Lucas is sitting down on the ground, like, just
He's
trying to wipe the
paralyzed.
blood off of himself.
I'm just gonna walk over to him, and I'm gonna do the whole, without saying it, I'm gonna go into my whole villain monologue about consequences, and
No, I need words. Tell me what you're saying.
you would wait till I'm exhausted after negotiating.
Goddamn.
Okay. I'm so tired, so I'm just gonna walk over to him and be like, well. Look who we have here. It's Mr. Big Man. Mr. I'm that guy. Well, just got your tongue. What's happening? He's stuck? No, don't worry, buddy. We're gonna take care of you.
Any harm to you?
We're gonna take care of you just like you took care of us. I appreciate you so much, and I'm just gonna like casually pull out a dagger. I'm gonna put the point to him, and I'm just gonna walk around and just poke him a few times while I'm circling him. I just want to make sure you get the point. And I'm gonna say, my only thing in all of this, even during our power disparity back in the day, was that you didn't realize just how stupid you really are. And I'm gonna put my hand to the side of his face, and I'm gonna cast Feeble Mind on him.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
He was in the
and I
process of
want-
saying a thing,
Okay.
but that's an intelligence save, right?
Oh, he fails automatically. I make sure.
Give him
Oh,
another
okay.
point of exhaustion.
He
He's just gonna
fails, and
say- He was
And
in
I
the
wanna
process of
see
saying,
what-
I was only doing my job. And he gets about that far before the feeble mind takes effect.
And
So
I
do the
want to
Nazis.
I just want to see the intelligence drain from his eyes as he becomes just as stupid as we've always known him to be.
Oh, he's drooling.
Yes, and he's like this for 30 days. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna keep him for a little while. And I'm gonna look around and say, hey guys, it's unfortunate what happened to him when he was swallowed by that dragon before we killed him. But we'll make sure they know he did a good job.
So his which attributes become one? Is it? I know it's intelligence,
His
but is it
intelligence
charisma as
and
well?
his charisma. Yes, charisma and intelligence. The creature can't cast spells, activate items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
Right. I've made that his intelligence and wisdom. Oh wait, what was his charisma before?
Is that a way
Okay.
to make that permanent?
You can recast it over and over again.
That is
They
true.
don't get to make a save, but at once every 30 days they can repeat the save.
Jesus.
Hey, Anad, I mean,
Yes.
let's be responsible about this, okay? It's very dangerous for him to have those high-level magical items when he doesn't know how to use them properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I just feel like, we'd be doing him a disservice by leaving those potentially dangerous items on his person when, he might end up hurting himself with them.
I know.
I don't-
So I'm gonna walk over and just start pot picking him, and I'm gonna look at his face and be like, "You to me," and just
I don't-
take it off of him piece by piece.
I walk over. I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with this, but let me see that dude's rifle.
Well, he has a
This is
pistol.
terrible.
He has a
I don't wanna
pistol.
like this at all.
He doesn't have a
Oh.
rifle? He was
No.
shooting for that range and doesn't have a rifle?
He has a pistol. That's what all of the agents carry. They carry a rapier and a pistol.
Did you say agents or Asians?
Agents.
Okay, what's
Oh.
that pistol do?
It's just a lich cult. But here, you
That's
know what?
still
Let me
worth
just
the
clear
money.
his character sheet, and
we'll
that-
pick it apart. Only one person can pick it up. You know what, Anon, you got it. Anon, pick up his character sheet and just pick it apart, buddy. You got
Alright,
it.
I just cleared ownership. You should see it now.
You got the ownership. You own him now.
Like, Oh.
You own
Yes.
him.
I
And
just
I,
thought you were just gonna kill the guy, but okay.
Oh, he'll die. He what he's gonna experience over the next 30 days is while he's eating his pig slop, daily, because that's what animals eat. It's just we're gonna incorporate just a micro dose of poison so that he fades just a piece at a time.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
I'm
you
gonna
could do?
enjoy it.
You could make a couple
What?
simulacrums of him and then turn him into his own human centipede.
Oh, I love this.
You could start cloning him.
What's medically wrong with you people?
As Molly's just kind of sitting there pondering. By the way, I am gonna go up to the back. I'm going up to go like kind of where Molly's sitting, and I'm just gonna go. Look, I know you had a vendetta against that dragon this entire time. But the world is still coming to an end. We still have another goal ahead of us, and I sure hope to wish that you would still join us and accompany us in that adventure, and even help me and achieving the peace and the goal for my town, if you would like. Or you could go and start your own clan again, whatever you would like, Molly. But I would be more than welcome for you to stay with me and be my the sheriff of my town, of my soon-to-be city. Or sorry, our soon-to-be city. I should Molly Crest's soon-to-be city. Sorry, I will clarify. Molly's Crest soon-to-be city.
Should we Hey Lucas,
Yeah.
do you think he would have any monetary value?
What him? Jarkivus?
Yeah, like if we took him to Avernus and saw how much we could sell him. Or should we just get rid of him?
So,
I mean,
think we're
you
trying-
guys would also know that there is an illegal slave trade. You could always go to Daggerport and you can literally
Well,
sell
nah.
people into slavery
Yeah,
there.
but then
So,
he's like
freedom-
still in
couple
this
quick
world.
things I want to just throw out there to not take away. He is former nobility, or at least a high-end family, but he had to cut those ties to be a part of the kingdom. So, if you're trying to use him as, from his heritage standpoint, that won't work. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we could probably catch a lot of flack trying to sell an agent of the crown as a slave, and I don't even know what the slave trade is actually looking like right now with the impending apocalypse coming.
There. He's talking sense. Fine, we'll get rid of him. I'll play with him for a couple of weeks. I'll put him out of his-
I mean,
you
we
have
could
this
send him.
vendetta for. I'm pretty sure people have wronged you worse than this guy has.
yes,
Really.
but nobody humiliated me.
That is fair. That is fair.
It was fuel for growth. This
Okay.
this is the the pinnacle of my character's backstory right here.
Anand, I do hate to admit it, but Lucas does have that item to send him to the abyss,
It's not
Oh,
the
yeah.
abyss. I think it's the far realm, but
the far
So,
realm.
Yeah, it's the
I
far
can.
realm.
I'm going to be honest. I can send them wherever, so long as I have the ability to open up the gate. I can force people to go to other planes of existence. I don't typically do that
That's
because I
beautiful.
use it to just transport us around, but I can force that on others, and I don't think he's going to be able to stop me from casting that kind of spell on him if we want to.
and when you say that, he says,
So we could stow him in a bag of holding just for the time being. 'Cause I would
now,
rather
we
not
got a
get
bumbling
caught,
idiot that's
guy.
going to follow us around. We can figure that out, but I
Oh,
am
I think
curious
we
of
can
what
just
Molly
put him in
might
any
think
plane.
of your proposition.
You're pretty
Want me to
sure he
mini
just
plane?
pissed himself.
So can I store him in my demi plane?
I mean, until he suffocates, but yeah.
You can breathe in a demi plane, can't you?
The
No,
bag of
he
holding
has.
actually has a finite amount of air.
Yeah,
Not the
he has.
bag of holding it, the demi plane. None at
Oh.
all.
I can just shackle
I
him.
have wish.
I
I
think.
could just put him.
That is
I can
true.
shackle him.
Or you can just wish him to be in your dungeon, and I'm like freaking keep. But that is a freaking stupid way to use
Gentlemen,
wish.
we have all the time to come up with whatever creative
Yes.
solutions we want for this guy.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure the people outside don't see him, anyways. But like the back of holding is a temporary spot, could be for him. He'll have some time to breathe. Anyways, is there fighting still going on outside?
Not that you can necessarily hear. No, not really. Not that you can
Hold
tell.
on. Y'all are jumping in. Y'all never got to hear what Molly's response was to things.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
Y'all
My
just
bad.
kept talking.
Yeah.
It's fine.
My
I'm
bad.
sorry.
I'll eat. I do want to know what she says to what I said.
And it's gonna be pretty easy. She's gonna tell you that right now she doesn't really care. She just needs a moment to just deal.
Process.
That is fair.
We're gonna process my the last 4 years of my life journey, and it's gonna take more than 5 minutes. So kindly,
Mhm.
well, fuck off for the rest of you.
Yep.
That Blue is just gonna look at Inferno, and he's just gonna say, "Good hide on that one."
Oh,
Sure,
Actually-
Taboo.
that's a witness to what we're doing. What does Taboo think of us doing that to the Agent of the Crown?
I don't think he would care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
I will just look at the agent, look at the dragon, and look at Taploo, and just give a nod of, you understand, like, this is something else that we're dealing with. No words, just sort of a nod.
And all he says when you say that is he just looks at him and he goes, "Blue-haired hamster. It's fine."
It's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I'm
Um,
just gonna... I'll be honest, I don't even feel like standing up, because, again, it's been a long day here. Does it look like there's anything to harvest out of these dragons? Anything that might be worth alchemically speaking? I mean, I'm sure they got parts that are worth money. I'm not so much worried about that. I'm looking at components. Is there anything about these two
Well,
that
read through
seems
your
like-
alchemy book. But you do know dragon scales are an incredibly valuable asset.
Sure,
Um,
but those are like, I know what they are for regular dragons. This was like some super ancient, powerful dragons. I just didn't know if there's.
you
anything-
imagine there is a good chance that Inferno's scales could be made into some pretty powerful equipment.
All right, well, if somebody wants to help me up, I'm not
I will.
going to do the work, but I can pick out what might be good to get out of here.
Lucas, would you like to take some of these? And I show him the potions I have, the greater healing potions.
Nah, save your potions. I'm all right. I'm just going to limp along here a little bit, and I'm going to use my broom as a crutch that kind of floats, and I'll make my way over to the dragon. And can I do some investigatories to see what we can pull?
You should use your broom like a pool noodle and just hang on it like this and just
Yeah, there we
kind
go.
of walk.
Does somebody want to assist Taploo, because I actually
Yes.
rolled pretty poorly for him.
I will assist Taploo.
Well, can I make
Hold on, let me see.
an investigation? Well, what is he doing?
He's just doing survival to just harvest these scales. He didn't wait for you guys. He's already over there just harvesting dragon scales.
What was his survival roll?
It is 19.
A 19
What is his pluses on that?
plus 11.
I mean, I can help
Okay,
with it.
I'm fucking. I got nah. Okay, you go ahead. But I mean, I could do my own roll, right?
You can
I
either
can
assist
also-
or do your own.
I can also give him guidance too.
That
I can
too.
give both of you guidance.
Yeah, give both of us guidance because I have reliable talent and survival's I have proficiency in
All
survival.
right, well, that
so.
bumps it up to a 20, so that actually is the
And
next threshold. So
and it's a check, so I have advantage on it with foresight.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna do my own roll, which becomes a 20 because reliable talent. Or actually, no, it rolled an 11. So
Okay, so and then you roll a d4 as well.
yes, a D4 as well, which is a 21.
Okay, so a 21. You both essentially hit the same threshold. So a 21 is as good as a 20 in this instance. So okay, yeah. So with that, we'll just say that you each get we'll say you each get 18. Well, no, in terms of component parts, I have to make it into component parts. So we'll just say 9. So we'll just say 9 component parts worth of legendary dragon scales. Make sure
So
you put the
9.
legendary in it, because this is from a dragon that is 4,000 years old.
I'm
so-
literally going to put his name in it.
I need a. Is there a pencil or a pen?
Can you go ahead and put that in Tapu Volo's thing inventory? Or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can do that.
I might just transfer it over to my inventory at that point.
No, you're all out of. I mean, I got pens.
Yeah, a pen's fine. I just need a writing utensil. Well, if that's what Tabler's getting, are we getting any of this?
I just got some.
Alright. I'll write down 9 legendary.
Oh, did I just take
I
it
gotta
from his
decide
inventory?
what boom.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
you did.
Hey, I'll just give me another one and I'll transfer it
So
back
I
to
could
his.
get-
All right.
3 ninth level slot if I wanted.
No, but you could get a second 8th if you want.
Boo.
Yeah, it says this boon can be selected more than once, but not for the same level of spell slot.
Fair.
But you could get a second 8th if you wanted to.
Yeah. It's not as cool.
So where was the secret boon thing? I'm trying to find it here. Epic boons, there it is. All the things.
While you guys look at the epic boons and decide what you want, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna run to the
Oh
restroom.
shit, yeah.
I have
Good
a quick
epic boon.
question that'll
Okay.
affect my decision there, Gavin. Does
What's
this
that?
also count as, in a way, a level up? The only reason I'm asking is because when sorcerers level up is the only time that they can change out spells. So,
Yes.
Okay.
This hits that requirement.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Oh, we leveled up?
Not a
Yeah,
level
we
up, but
got
we get
Another epic boon.
So it's not a level up, but it's just getting another boon.
I mean, epic booms are epic.
Yeah, they are.
They all very much so.
Well, what you were talking about was you could do the legendary resistance. So if you ever hit something like that, you could just be resistant.
What epic boon am I gonna get? Too bad I can't get the freaking critical hit one again. I would make that an 18 so freaking quick.
It's a bruise. I think Molly's gonna wander off into the sunset to the nearest bar.
Where's the epic boon channel at? Oh, boons. There we go.
I don't know which one to get. I think Legendary Resistance is probably the one to go. Because Gavin abuses the crap out of it. What?
Time to return the vengeance of the legendary resistance garbage.
Yeah, I don't think I really want the legendary,
Legendary
resistance.
resistance, back at ya. Yeah.
I'm half tempted between raising my spell DC by 1 like by raising my proficiency or getting a second 9th level spell.
Second 9th level spell is kind of
Yeah, I could
nice.
raise my my acrobatic or my dex by 2.
The only thing I'm thinking about, like, out of 9th level spells that might not be a terrible thing, I'm still have tempted to get, like, Time Stop.
Yeah.
Time Stop could come in handy
have
just
it.
simply because, well, if you got a bunch of potions, which I tend to do, cast Time Stop, like, it's a good way to drink a bunch of potions and set some stuff out on the field. I honestly, I think it's still just, like, one of the coolest combos that, you know, there's probably better ways to go about it, but if you could do anti-magic field with Time Stop, have the party, like, in the anti-magic field when the Time Stop goes off, and then everybody could, like, use that as, like, halfway through the fight to, like, buff themselves up, drink potions, do whatever it is they need to do.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. I hadn't thought about it in that way.
If I pick the boons of like with the 2 feats, what feats would I choose? I already have so many.
I'm looking at the feats right now, trying to decide if I did this, what would I do?
What
This
would-
isn't
would
even
it
my final form. What feat is
be
that?
worth? Yeah.
Well, and then
Oh,
some of the feats
that
have,
was the
like,
joke
a bunch
feat.
of other options. Like, if you take, like, some of the stuff from Tasha's, where it's, like, you can get like 2 Eldritch invocations. There's a feat that lets you do that.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a whole nother set of options. I remember looking into all that, like, before.
And then, like, is it worth getting the booming? Oh, you know what I just thought of? If you get the boon of proficiency, I think it is called, or mystery, or whatever it's mastery, you gain an extra proficiency bonus. You also gain an extra attunement slot, because Gavin said the number of proficiency bonus you have equals your attunement slots.
Is that
Unless
right,
he's going to change
Gavin?
that.
I ended up not going forward with that.
What do you mean you're not going forward with that? We all have 6 slots.
Did I?
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
as far as I know, we have it. We all should have 6, right?
I have
I
5.
don't- Yeah, I don't think I ever actually officially went forward with that.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, but because if you also look, that would make one of my epic boons sort of redundant and just objectively worse, because I have a boon of attunement where you gain an attunement slot.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gavin, I have a question.
Fuck, that
What's
means I
that?
gotta get rid
I
of
don't
a
even know if I
fucking
want
slot.
it, but I'm just curious if you would be open to it, right?
What's that?
So, you have the boon of, what is it, precision, where people can crit on 19s.
By the way, this is my buddy that has cancer. He's got
Oh.
a shaved belly. But continue.
Well, you've got, so there's a boon that, you know, people, you know, can make it where they can crit better. Can you get a boon that makes it where they have a higher chance for critical failure? Like, people can critically fail against a spell on a 2.
Unlike a 2, no. And honestly, just so you know, in campaign 3, I'm taking that away. It's no longer critical damage on a nat 1.
Oh.
I sort of it's in this campaign already, so I'm keeping it until the end of it. But I sort of kind of agree with like something that Nick has said, that spellcasters are already sort of unbalanced in D&D as it is. They don't need any more favors. They don't need any more help.
Well, yeah, but that's why I play a spellcaster.
Unbalanced. I don't think they're strong enough.
Yeah.
Where'd he
No, I mean like put like a level 20 wizard against like a level 20 fighter, and that level 20 fighter better have that wizard down in the first turn, because if they're not, then it's over for that fighter.
If the level 20 fighter can't get the wizard down in the first turn, that's not a good fighter. I'd be on him like white on rice. Like you can shield all you want, but it's still going through, and I will action surge all over. That would be nasty.
Yeah, but there's also different things. Like, I'm gonna be honest. There's stuff like, hey, as soon as you take damage, you can use your reaction to move 10 feet away or something like that, or bonus action, something. There's a lot of stuff that's just
There's
it's
always
the
something, but I would
survivability
still-
that you'd have.
Yeah. That's
I
fair.
mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's pretty easy. Like, hey, I just make it where I have a contingency that makes me, as soon as I get punched, I cast Resilient Sphere. It doesn't matter how many times he tries to hit. As soon as that first attack goes off, everything else is blocked. Again, a bunch
That
of
would be
different
cool.
strategies.
Yeah.
at level
No,
20.
it would. You're arguing the Batman strategy. With prep time, all things are possible.
Yeah, fair
As a
enough.
wizard, you're every day is prep time. I mean,
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of a dilemma now. I thought we were at 6 because we went up to a propensity of 6. I was never told that we were not going to that. So I got to figure out an item that I can't be attuned to anymore.
I mean, you could always grab the boon of attunement with your level up here, and then you
I
don't have to
don't
make
wanna
that
do that.
choice.
Honestly, the
Hey, question.
cloak of elven kind, I don't think does anything for me right now.
Not anymore.
Not
Question,
while you have
about
foresight
one
on.
of the boons.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Fuck the cloak of elven kind.
Okay. So, boon of combat prowess, right? When
Yes.
you miss with an attack roll, you can choose to hit instead, and then you only can do it until a short rest.
Or long rest.
So
but yes.
that would work the same way my ability works, but without the fatigue.
Yes, but it's exclusively for attack rolls.
Okay, like physical attack, not just to hit
Well,
rolls.
I mean, just if a D20 roll against their armor
Is
class
involved.
is involved, then it works.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking is because I guess that answers the question because you're not using legendary resistances on the hit roll.
No.
Correct.
The legendary resistances is only
Oh.
for saving throws.
Okay, so it would work. So that would just be me being able to. That would be a freebie for me not to have to go ahead and give myself a level of exhaustion.
For attack rolls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I get.
But yes, 100%.
Okay. That's fair.
Hmm. So I could
That's
do
very
the
useful.
So I could do the thing that gives you 4 ability points to put anywhere. Bring my dex to a 22, and then bring my wisdom to a 18, which will give me another grit point that I can use like violent shots and stuff like that. Or
Yes,
use
you
some
could do
use my
that.
trick shots.
Hey, Gavin.
What's that?
With the boon of empowering, it says that you can go to 22, right, with a score, unless something else has already increased this maximum. Or you can't increase the ability beyond 22 unless you've done something to increase the maximum. So my charisma is 24. Could I still use that? Because I only got to 20 naturally. Like, I ended up drinking a potion to get 2 points to charisma, and then I did the deck of many things to get 2 points. So,
Yeah, but when you use the deck of many things to get the 2 points, that was also in kind of increasing the maximum too. No, boon of empowering wouldn't work for you to raise your charisma higher.
you know,
God, that would be so fucked. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
That would
Karina.
be
I'm
insane.
gonna admit that is kind of the bullshit, but
That would have been so fucked. You would have had what would your AC be? What's your dex? What would your saving throw?
well,
Yeah.
I can still raise my saving throw if I raise my proficiency. Your DC
That
is
is
also
true.
based off your proficiency. So my
That is
DC
true.
is 24 right now. I can raise my spell save DC to 25.
Oh,
I was also thinking another one that could work for you too is the boon of fate. That sort of plays into your whole like divination luck
Yeah,
combo.
I've already got enough of that.
Interessante.
Nah, I'd probably either
Well-
do Boon of Mastery or High Magic. So it's either raise my DC by 1 or get a whole another 9th level spell slot. Because is it another 9th level spell slot?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a slot.
A whole ass lot.
Yeah, that seems pretty
A
heavy.
whole slot.
I think it's going to end up having to be getting that extra 9th level spell slot.
And I didn't even use it in this past fight. That's what's insane.
I mean, you
Didn't
can
use
only
either
have
one.
wish fatigue once. Like, I don't know what happens if I cast wish back to back in a fight.
Oh, speaking of
die.
that, by the way, Lucas, suddenly,
I
you
never-
hit a wall.
I never raised my stats. Like, it's not for like my strength has been 3 this entire fight. I just never bothered to raise it back up.
Yeah, well, you just hit your wall,
Well,
so
it's all right.
you
I'm
are
on my
now
floating
fatigued
pool
again.
noodle of a broom right now. So. All right. Well, I got a
But,
strength of 3 and 1 hit point. I'm pretty done for the day, guys. I'm gonna need a nap.
You're gonna stub your toe and go unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, so what are we doing with that guy before we exit out of this place?
What do you wanna? Do we wanna? Then you said you want to put him in a bag of holding.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, he'll last. I don't know.
I think he has like
Lucas, do you want to use him for a little while for some experiments for your potion? Or
use him. I'm not sure I like the terminology being used here.
I mean, I got some weird ones that I've made that like I didn't ever know what to do. I have a potion.
Remind me to
fat
put a
hands.
pin in this for a topic for session 0 for the next campaign.
But yeah, I got like a
Yes,
potion
he
that just
becomes
makes
a
people
revenant.
have fat hands. I got a potion of tongue farts that just makes your tongue taste like farts, but you taste your own tongue.
that is terrible.
Well, you know, like when you first start making potions, like you can't make anything legit, so you start just thinking like the weird things to do. Like when you're becoming a master alchemist, it's like having a dissertation where you got to come up with stuff that nobody else has come up with. And I don't know, man. Everybody was getting on to me for having a weird smell, so that just got kind of stuck in my brain of making weird smell stuff for a minute. It's a phase. I got out of it, but I know the recipe.
You're like the Freerin of alchemy.
Only Lucas
Okay.
would understand that reference.
I've watched reruns.
No, I'm just
Right.
saying in character
Oh,
he's the only one that
okay,
would get that
yeah.
reference.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Did Lucas watch that anime?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Was Lucas a fantasy anime guy? Did he watch Mushoku
Be right back.
Tensei?
He just watched a lot of Boku no Pico.
Maybe a hot take, but I think
No.
solo leveling is better than free run.
They're both very good, but
yeah,
apples
they
and
are.
oranges though.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. So, what's the plan here, fellas?
Sleep. I mean, the whole thing was we were doing this to defend the Well of Worlds, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the conflict is outside, but remember there's a whole nother conflict going on at a different location that, you know,
Exactly.
we were going to try and maybe provide backup to them, or they backup to
Yeah.
us, depending on what was needed.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Let's go out there and let's get some information. Anand, do something with your lackey.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. He still has the same amount of strength, yeah?
Who does? Oh,
Joe
yeah. I mean,
Costas?
his strength wasn't affected. No.
I'm just going to, I was doing this with Molly before, but now I'm just going to, strap myself on the back of Jarkivus, and I'm just going to ride him as a mount. Since I can't really walk anywhere.
He cannot be shown. We cannot show his face out there to the High King.
Put a bag on his head. What?
That's fine. I just take out a bag and poke a couple eye holes in it and put a mask on him. There we go.
I don't think that's gonna work. He's wearing the same clothes. Strip him down at
You
least.
can strap yourself to his back if you want, but he smells like urine, so that's up to you.
Okay, yeah, no, that's gross. I'd say I cast prestidigitation, but I'll die if I do.
Oh, yeah, literally. Oh, yeah, I mean, you literally do not even have the ability to cast spells right now.
No, if I cast a single spell, I go down.
It's like you have your broom.
Because again, like, it makes a point, like, you cannot, mitigate that damage in any way. So I don't even know if Strength of the Grave would even work. So.
Have your broom.
Well, it still would, but
Oh.
basically that means if you have a resistance to necrotic, it bypasses it.
Yeah,
So.
well, there you go. I'm just going to float along on my broom to wherever it is we go.
Okay. Man, I really want to, like, throw some fuck shit at you guys right now, but I guess you already got through the fuck shit, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as the time passes, well, actually, you tell me what you do as the time passes. I don't want to tell you guys what you do.
Well, you got to tell us what's going on, man. There's, like, war conflict going on.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. You're inside.
Well, we said we were
Of
going out to,
Velricaiman.
like, get more information.
Okay. Well, then if you're leaving, then that's different. Okay. So
What are we doing with Velricaiman?
Then just tell him to sit here. Tell him to go on into the Well of Worlds, or just, I don't
he doesn't understand speech.
know.
I'd
No, I got
shove
you,
him my
but, like,
freaking teleport him somewhere else. Just get him out of here. Gosh. Does anybody want to use teleportation circle twice to tell him back to the base? Just throw him in the non's dungeon, put him in a circle, and then teleport back? Do we have the spell slot? Do y'all have a magical
be really
ability to do that right now?
I have the spell slots. I do not have the capability.
Oh, I was more talking to Anand.
I was off mic. What'd you say, buddy?
So, do you have the magical ability to teleport us back to my thing? We can drop off Velricaiman there and then teleport us back. You have the ability to teleport us back?
Sure can.
Alrin's Archivist.
I can take you-
Velricaiman is the
I
city.
can tell you wherever
Alright,
you want
let's
to go.
let's go drop off Jarvan Kyrus
Vin
and
Diesel.
Been Jarvis.
and hey, give
Over
him
there.
another name, like Weasel. Yeah, give him another name. I don't think he's too dumb to have a cool name like
Yeah.
Archimus
Is
or
that
whatever.
what
Name
we're
him- name him
Game of
like
Thrones in this,
Flick
where we're
or
just gonna
something.
rename our prisoner?
Like-
It's
His new
psychological-
name is Blurg.
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 Okay. Well, okay. Let's throw Blurg in your little dungeon at my keep, and then let's get going.
Yes.
All right, we do that. Then mark off the spell slots, and let's go.
All right, his
Well,
name
we're
is
gonna-
now
I
Blurg.
assume we're gonna take a rest once all this is over. Because
Yes.
I'm pretty,
We gotta figure
like, I'm
shit out
almost
first.
dead.
All right,
Right.
let's go talk to the High King. I go out.
Okay.
After we're done teleporting back, I go out to the High King, or we go out to the High King, or at least that's where I'm going.
Okay. So, hold on, I need to think. Because even the DM forgets things. Actually, I can't even say even. I forget things. Yes, that is his name. Okay. So, you leave the cavern, and it seems like things have sort of died down. It was a very bloody battle, you have noticed. A lot of losses on your side, unfortunately. But judging by the fact that there wasn't anybody that interfered with your battle on the inside, you can judge that it went favorably, but you see a lot of human and elven and dwarven bodies around. Heavy losses, but it looks to be victorious. And you see the High King, blade drawn, standing almost like dramatically, like standing up on a hill as the wind blows through his hair. You can tell that he was involved in the battle as well. His armor is cracked, his sword is bloodied. He's beaten, but still standing. And he sees all of you and furrows his brow for a second when he does, but licks the blood off his sword, sheaths it.
Oh,
That's
gross, dude.
unnecessary. Ugh.
You want to get sepsis?
What? The blood was on his sword.
He licks the blood off his
No,
sword?
flicks.
Oh, I
lick.
heard
We
licks.
all heard licks.
Oh.
Like, nyeh.
No, he does like a
You're like, ugh.
splat against the ground type of flicks, not
Dude,
licks.
I straight up heard licks.
Weird, yeah.
Okay, well I said flicks, but
Okay.
anyway.
I
So
was like,
licks
"Ah."
the blood off of his sword and sheaths it and approaches you and says, I assume that it is done.
We did have a casualty, unfortunately, but it is done.
That way I do not see Agent Jarkivus among your midst.
Yes, that is it.
Give me a deception check.
I will indeed. At advantage.
Adon's gonna do his best to look sad. He's even gonna shed it to you. Because he couldn't torture him longer.
28, nat 20. Well, with a nat 20.
How many critical successes are you gonna have
I
today?
don't know, man, but if this was a
Right.
shot game, we'd all be dead by now.
Bro.
And you needed that
RNG
too.
guy.
Yeah.
He is a very insightful person, to say the least, but he says to you, well, I suppose it is part of their oath, that it is an honor to die in service to their kingdom. But he'll be missed. He was one of our best agents. But it cannot be helped. As you can see, we've suffered heavy losses this day, but I got word back from Stormhaven. The vault is secure. They were able to push them back. Unfortunately, none of the Black Diamond Guard were able to be slain in battle.
They all
they
there?
But they did not retrieve the orb.
I don't know. That just doesn't feel right to me. They were all there, right?
The remaining ones.
Okay.
And then no.
Well, of course, yeah, it's the remaining ones.
Let us not dwell on this. This was a victory today. Despite the fact that we suffered losses, their greatest lieutenant has been slain. They did not get their hands on the orb. This was a win.
I leave it to you, King, High King, to spread the word of his defeat to the people of Alpharesk. Or
Yes.
in our name, that we killed Mbinaro. It will, like the hearing of 2 of the Black Diamond Guard falling, it will rally the troops some more, even though we have faced great loss.
Hey, real quick, who wears plate out of our group? Does anybody?
I think just Crixus.
I'm gonna just sort of float on over, heavily bloodified, and I'm just gonna. May I interject an idea? Your Majesty, Highness. Sorry, I'm very dizzy.
Would you like one of our healers to take a look at you? You look like you're not well.
Yes, please.
I'm just floating and there's blood running off of my tiptoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that'd be a terrible idea.
I can hand him the heal stick.
Heal stick? What's a heal stick?
I can imbue one item with a first level spell, and it'll have 10 charges. And the one I chose a while back, I think I mentioned this to you, I have it in my notes, is Cure Wounds. So,
Oh,
yeah, it's basically an imbued
a
item.
heal
that-
stick.
Yep, has 10 charges of Cure Wounds. I can pass around, anybody can use it.
And is it literally just a stick? Like a wooden
much.
stick?
Yeah.
It's a stick.
I'm at 167 out of 179, so I think I'm probably really
Yeah.
bloody as well.
Yep, everybody can take a little hit off the heal stick. It'll be 1d8 plus 5.
I'm gonna roll
Take a
that
hit
forward
of the
so I
kids.
can add it on.
Yeah.
Roll it for me.
I just need Crixus to just walk up and start whacking everybody with a stick.
Don't do that, because if I take 1 point of damage, I'm going down.
You get a point. You get
So
a
what
point.
was it? It was 1d8 plus what?
You get a point.
5. My
Okay,
intelligence is
So
5.
10 total. So
Yeah.
all right, I'm now have 11 hit points. I'll take it.
What about
Gladly.
me? Can I use
Yep.
the same roll, or does he need to roll again?
I can go ahead and roll again. 12 hit points.
Never mind. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
So
12.
I'm gonna just sort of roll on up to the king, and if I may, make a suggestion, perhaps. You need a symbol,
Okay.
an icon, something that also proves that what was done here. That's a giant ass dragon out there with a whole lot of scales. Maybe you have someone that could happen to make one of the heroes that's slayed him some armor out of those scales. I think it might be very beneficial for the fights to still come. I feel we did a little bit to earn favor, I hope. Could you please repay us the favor and have one of your highly esteemed people make something of that for my friend here who wears the plate?
Ponders for a second and says, I know of a legendary blacksmith in Mol Tharam. I will assist his help. We will craft the finest armor from these scales that this land has ever seen.
I think.
And who would be the wearer of this armor?
Well, then I kind of gesture over to Crixus, who's the only one that wears like super heavy armor out of all of us.
I mean, not that I wouldn't take armor, but it would have to beat 20 AC. I'm wearing infused plate armor.
I would expect that something from a 4,000-year-old dragon would be better than that.
I mean, I would be super excited to get upgraded
Like,
armor that's even
There,
like a
not
boost
even
on my
our
health.
DM would shortchange a 4,000-year-old dragon.
No.
I
mean,
would love
so full transparency, yeah. I mean, if you make a set of plate armor out of this, it's gonna be some powerful ass armor.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can assure you that. You're what, 20, 21 that you get out of yours? That's child's play at how good this armor is gonna be.
Well, hurry it up. Let's go. What do we got to do? Got to make some checks or something? Some survival checks on this?
No, I need to look through my notes for something though. Unfortunately, I don't have this computer up, but that's fine.
I wish I had a watch that had one use a day of time stop, and I could just tap the watch and time would stop. I think that would be cool.
All right, Crixus, I'm going to use your notes tab as something for me to take notes on because this is pertaining to you.
All right.
Because I don't have my notes open, so I'm hijacking your character sheet to take my notes for something. Hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Well, just if I can go ahead and ask for, in for a penny, in for a pound. Perhaps if you have a weaponer as well. You see, my friend here had a personal grudge against that dragon also, at least one of. Maybe one of those claws or teeth could make a nice glaive? Just a thought. That's all I've got to say. I'm gonna go pass out in the corner.
perhaps that can be arranged. So, Crixus, you were handed a slip of paper with the name of a blacksmith, but specifically a hill dwarf, not mountain dwarf. Most of the dwarves you encounter are mountain dwarves, but this is a hill dwarf. So you already see the name. I see that.
Yep.
That is the name of your smith who is going to construct your armor. He is in Mol Tharam, Molthoran.
All right.
So he says to you, Crixus, in sort of a low voice, not like he's trying to hide it from the rest of the group, but just so other people, passerbys, don't hear. Bogus Mithril hide. He's about 500 years old, which, yes, for a dwarf is quite old. He's constructed some of the finest armor that our kingdom has ever seen, and he's been looking for what he calls his,
Retirement project.
shall we say, what's that word for basically like somebody's greatest project, like their the grand finale.
His greatest masterpiece.
Achieving
say that.
transcendentalism.
He's been looking. He hasn't constructed a piece of armor or weapons for about
His life's work.
20 years or so, because frankly he hasn't found any materials that interest him well enough for it to feel like it's worth his time. But I feel as though the scales from a 4,000-year-old dragon whose body has been altered to a heavy degree and empowered, yeah, I feel as though that would likely draw his attention. Head to Moltharam. Tell them that every bit of this will be financed by the Kingdom of Falthansia, and that he is to create his greatest masterpiece from these scales.
Hi, King. Or sorry, go ahead, Crixus, if you had something to say. Crixus?
Did you have something to say, Lee?
What's that?
Did you have something to say to what he just told you?
I already said sweet to going to Molfram, and then I
Okay.
turned around because my girl came into the room and I said hi, and I didn't catch if there's something else.
Oh, gotcha, no worries.
Sorry, I'm a distraction.
Very distracting.
Hi, King. If I do recommend, after you're done harvesting everything we get from this dragon or whatever, disintegrate what you're not going to use, because unfortunately, from what I understand, is Dargathoth is a lich dragon of some sort. Dragon
Yes,
lich.
there is a Dracolich.
Yeah, Dracolich, exactly.
It's
And
not
I
a
do not want
completely
him to-
foreign concept to our world. There are other Dracoliches that have existed throughout the ages.
Well, see, that is the dilemma we're gonna have to face, because if he's killed wherever, anywhere next to, what was it again? A dead dragon or whatever?
Or a draconic skeleton, or a dragon
Or-
corpse, or really anything of that matter,
Any
yeah.
kind of draconic skeleton or corpse, he can just resurrect at full strength again. So, but also, I wouldn't want him resurrecting his first in command.
Yes, that is certainly a viable fear, and if they were to... We'll have the remainder of our troops stay here throughout the night. It will take some time to dismantle this dragon. I would not put it past them to attempt to recover their fallen commander.
Yeah. Well, they're also doing that with the Black Guard. It seems like if they get their hands on their corpse, they can bring them back to life. So we've been doing dispersing of both them in the same way of disintegrating them.
And it's also possible that even half-dragons within the vicinity of Dargathoth could potentially still host his spirit.
Yes, that is something we're going to have to figure out when the time comes.
I will
Which it
leave you to it to
seems
strategize. We can talk about this later, but you never know if there might be listening ears.
Yes, of course.
He says, very well, I think we have all earned a bit of a break after this. It's been a hard day, a victory hard fought. And sometimes you just need to take moments to revel in the quiet. So, with that, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's been a rough couple weeks, and I haven't done a whole lot of work on D&D. I'm getting around to it. I'm starting to feel better, but I planned on this being sort of a short session, but I definitely didn't want to cancel 2 sessions in a row.
No, we appreciate it.
So it's been a rough couple weeks, but things are looking up a little bit.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, just his prognosis is slightly better. It's still very uncertain, but they did tell me a lot is going to be determined by how well he responds to the initial treatment, and I can just tell by looking at him and how he's acting that he's responding very well. So I'm a little nervous about his appointment tomorrow, about what they're going to tell me, because I've only ever gotten bad news with every single one of his appointments so far. But I'm hoping for some good news tomorrow, even though I've only ever gotten bad news so far, just because like it's night and day how much his like behavior and attitude and everything has improved.
Good.
So
Well,
he's gone
certainly
from
hope.
like hiding in the corner and hissing and not letting anybody touch him to like rolling around on the ground at my feet and like purring as he makes biscuits on stuffed animals. It's a big turnaround.
Well, that's good, man. It's good to hear.
So, I mean, he still has cancer, but it's
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it's gonna take time to get rid of that. Well, that is good to hear, man, and I hope the stuff gets better and then the treatments start working.
Yep, he has a second one in the morning. So
Sweet.
that's pretty much all I had for tonight, guys.
All right.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's fine.
Kill the recording.
I'm just happy to get rid of the freaking fight.